Nestled in the heart of Japan is the city of Kyoto. It is a place where ancient traditions thrive, a city where the past gracefully intertwines with the present. There are serene temples and shrines, fantastic food, and a completely different vibe than Tokyo. I have already been to some of the sites of Kyoto, but today I'm going to focus on the areas near the city center. Let me show you some of my favorite spots. Nishiki Market is often referred to as Kyoto's kitchen, and for good reason. It is a narrow 5-block-long shopping street lined by more than 100 shops and restaurants, a treasure trove of Japanese culinary delights, offering everything from street food to local specialties. Whether you're a foodie or just a curious traveler, there's something for everyone here.
So wandering through Nishiki Market, it's completely downpouring for about another hour. So I thought I'd come check out some of the stalls. Maybe try to eat some food. I don't know. Just wandering around. It's nice and dry. Actually getting from the hotel between the subways and the underground tunnels. I was hardly outside at all.
The best part about the market? The warm hospitality of the local vendors. They're always ready to share their stories and recommendations, making your visit an unforgettable experience. Nishiki Market has a pleasant but busy atmosphere that is inviting to those who want to explore the variety of foods that Kyoto has to offer. The stores range from small, narrow stalls to larger shops. Most specialize in a particular type of food, and almost everything sold at the market is locally produced and procured. Every corner of this market is filled with surprises. So if you're planning a trip to Kyoto, be sure to add the Nishiki Market to your must-visit list.
So this market has been around since the 14th century. Basically, some of the same families still own a great deal of the shops. It's a little more modern today, obviously, but it's still apparently very, very fresh produce and all locally grown. Nishiki is one long market. It's one street, and connecting to it are multiple other kind of covered malls, they're kind of indoor-outdoor. So they're more modern. They got more modern kind of clothing shops, a lot of retro stores. I've got another hour before the rain stops, maybe a half hour, so I'm going to wander around here for a little bit and then head into Gion and the Temple District.
The historic Gion neighborhood is like a living postcard, filled with geisha culture, charming tea houses, and shops. Gion is known for its well-preserved traditional wooden houses and cobblestone streets. Walking here feels like a journey into old Japan, a place where ancient customs and modern life harmoniously coexist.
Some kind of ethical tourism is definitely needed. When you grab the giant tour buses, of which of course I run trips, so I know as well, people just kind of lose their minds a little bit. They forget that they're in someone else's country, and that when they're visiting a shrine, it's a religious place of worship, not a place for them to run and act fool. When you're at the atomic bomb dome, you're not being obnoxious. These aren't really complicated things, but I do think as people start to gather in massive groups, they kind of lose their awareness of that. I noticed this in a couple of school groups I've seen. And again, I run a school group, so I know how hard it is to kind of keep them focused on that. I saw at a bar where a bunch of Americans started chanting USA. It's stuff like that. I just don't understand it. But anyway, just something I was thinking about. I was wandering through Kyoto. This is Hanami Lane, part of the Gion District. It's very quiet. today, actually. So this street is got a lot of shops on it, little ryokans, little hotels, kind of traditional Japanese hotels. It's also got a few shops, mainly little restaurants that are starting to open up for lunch. There's cars that do cut through here. There are some little side neighborhoods where people live, and they ask you not to take pictures. You can walk through, but you can't take photos. Hopefully last climb for a while. Going to the top of the Kiyomizu-dera, I believe that's how you say it, temple. Apparently there's phenomenal views here. And as I was heading back to the hotel, I was actually passing by it, but I didn't realize how high I had to climb.
Kiyomizu-dera literally means pure water temple and is one of the most celebrated temples of Japan. It was founded in 780 on the site of the Ottawa waterfall in the wooded hills east of Kyoto and derives its name from the fall's pure waters. In 1994, the temple was added to the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. Kiyomizu-dera is best known for its wooden stage that juts out from the main hall about 42 feet above the hillside. The stage offers nice views of the numerous cherry and maple trees, as well as of the city of Kyoto in the distance. The main hall, which together with the stage was built without the use of nails, houses the temporary primary object of worship. It is a small statue of the 11-faced, 1,000-armed cannon, a bodhisattva of Buddha.
As always, it doesn't disappoint. Only mistake today was coming, afternoon, but it really wasn't planned. I just kind of stumbled across it. The problem is there's never-ending pagodas, temples, castles, shrines. So every time you think you've seen them all, or you've seen the last thing here, there's another one. Another pagoda. And it just came from over there. Now I'm trying to find my way down so I can head back to Kyoto Tower. I think I need a little break. So I've been out since about 8 a.m. It is now heading on 2 p.m. And so it's time for a little break.
The Yasaka Shrine is also known as Gion Shrine and is one of the most famous shrines in Kyoto. Founded over 1,300 years ago, the shrine is located between two popular districts and is often visited by tourists walking between the two. In front of the shrine's main hall stands a dance stage with hundreds of lanterns that get lit in the evenings. Each lantern bears the name of a local business in return for a donation. The Yasaka Shrine is most known for the summer festival Gion Matsuri, which is celebrated every July. Arguably the most famous festival in the whole country, the Gion Matsuri dates back over 1,000 years and involves a procession with massive floats and hundreds of participants. This shrine is also very popular during cherry blossom season.
So I wandered across the Yasaka Shrine. It's not empty, but it's way less crowded than I'm sure it was 4 or 5 hours ago. And that kind of sticks with the theme of shrines and temples, I believe, which is show up before 8 a.m. or show up after 7 p.m. once all the little trinkety shops are shut down and all the people selling food, the tourists seem to disband, which is all right by me, because it's me and about 100 people here at this giant shrine. So maybe a few more than that, but it's cooled down. It is beautiful. So as I mentioned once before, there's going to be a lot of shrines in Kyoto, and shrines are Shinto, not Buddhist. So you'll see the red torii gates everywhere.
Instead of taking the metro back, I decided to walk back to my hotel. It was a nice night. I could cut through the Gion District and walk down the river. As with everything I visited in Japan, there's not a chance I saw half of what Kyoto had to offer. It was a great day, but there's a lot more to explore.